What is going on YouTube? This is Rival bringing you my first Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered commentary on my channel. So I joined this game a little bit late, around 2.5 minutes in. It is free-for-all mode, so first off I'm using the AK-47 and I immediately switch over to the MP5 after I fail to get some kills here. So a combination between terrible internet connection, Call of Duty hit detection, and just my lack of gun skill. But in this video, I'm going to give my impression of the remaster / remake of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and how my impressions of it and what I think of it. From the multiplayer aspect, I do plan to make a full review of this game coming up very shortly. So I'm a bit late to the party. I've got this game in March. I'm going to say March 5th, 2018 to be exact. So I'm a bit late to the party, especially on the release date of it. And I noticed there are a lot of videos and a lot of people, especially on YouTube, that say that this game was ruined and it is quote-unquote terrible from the original. And even though I think the original was better, I'm not going to say not by much, that I think a lot of these people are just basing their opinions off of big YouTubers such as Ollie, White Boy 7th Street, and all these other big people who are part of the Call of Duty YouTube community. But in my personal opinion, it plays out very similar to the original game in various aspects, such as the original guns in the game, such as the assault rifle class. I'm not going to go through every single detail, but the M16 and AK-47 are the most dominant assault rifles. And as for the submachine guns, the SMGs, the MP5, AK-74U are like the best there too. And there's also talk of these DLC weapons, which some people are saying, quote unquote, are pay to win, or these guns are so overpowered. Now, these guns I believe are strong and can contend with the original guns to an extent. But honestly, if you have some good gun skill fundamentals that the DLC guns such as the XM-LAR, Boss 14, the Lynx, the Fang 45, all these extra DLC weapons aren't pay to win. And if anything, yeah, there's something called supplied crates and Call of Duty points, which you can buy with real money, but you don't have to spend any extra real money on the game in order to do well in the online setting. And especially since as soon as you reach level 4, where you're allowed to create your own custom class, where you get to select your own guns and perks and whatever you want, your equipment, grenades, flash grenades, and all that good stuff. So you get some of the best guns as soon as you start the game. Get the M16, which is considered by many to be the most overpowered gun in Call of Duty history. And you also get the AK-47. So there you go. You get two of the best guns in the game right off the bat. So I don't see this whole pay-to-win deal with the whole DLC weapons. They're really good, and personally I got my best kill streak with a DLC gun, but for the most part, in terms of game stats, kill-death ratio, and just overall performance, I've performed consistently better with the original Call of Duty 4 guns. So all this talk about how it's pay to win and all this nonsense, I personally wouldn't buy it. And if anything, just put on the M16 if you're getting crapped on by these new guns. But they honestly aren't that overpowered in any way, shape, or form. However, though, in terms of new gameplay features of how it doesn't play to the original game, the footsteps in this game. So whenever you walk around in Call of Duty, especially in the multiplayer, your character or other characters, like your teammates or enemy players, they're gonna make things. They're gonna make footsteps, which in the original game were quite loud, and you could easily hear people coming at you. Although if they have dead silence, it's I get flashed here. But although if they have dead silence, it's much harder to hear them. But even without dead silence in this game, you still can't hear them at times. I was just recently playing with a friend in a few games, and he has a pretty good headset, and he couldn't hear anyone coming up to him, and they did not have the perk called dead silence on. So, oh, nice kill by me, firing. I'm just hiding in the shed here. I don't want to get killed by the helicopter or other players, so I'm kind of camping this out, and it's also a very tight game. But yeah, even without the dead silence perk, which makes you less silent when you're walking around and running, you still can't really hear people. So that's like the main beef I have in terms of it not being true to the original. And also some of the sounds are very different. The helicopter, when it attacks, it's a very different sound. Some of the voice acting, like the announcers for the multiplayer, certain game modes, they're a bit different. But other than that, it really plays true to the original, in my opinion. And even if they're, they also have things such as skins, but honestly, those are just aesthetics to the game. Like, these aesthetics aren't doing anything to help you win. So when they say this game's a pay-to-win game, there's honestly nothing wrong with a bunch of skins and making your character look a certain way. Like, Modern Warfare, like, you can make your character, like, you can make a female soldier if you want, and I don't think there's a real problem with that. I don't see how that's pay-to-win. And you can't really tell if there's a female soldier unless, like, they're saying something or doing an action, and then it's like, oh, someone's using a woman. Yeah, but honestly, the supply crates, as much, even though I'm not a big fan of them, honestly, I don't see the hate for them. Like, all they are is just player emblems and titles, so there's more customization on that. And in a way, it's fun, because the original Call of Duty didn't have that. The Prestige mode is a lot better. You get more custom classes, you get to unlock weapons and attachments, as well as perks. But I don't like how they added 10 more Prestiges in order to the original 10. I Prestige only 3 times, and I'm probably going to stay only at 3rd Prestige. But yeah, other than that, I really don't see the hate or backlash this game got for not being true to the original. It plays pretty much the same. My only beef is that in terms of population and player base, it's not extremely active, but I really blame the big YouTubers and people who can't really think outside the box here and have their own opinion to say that this game sucks or it's not true to the original. But yeah, other than that, you'll have a great time with the game if you explore it and actually experience and experiment with the guns. But yeah, if you're following these big YouTubers and you're just watching a video of these big guys saying, oh, the game sucks, the game is ruined if you add these DLC weapons, honestly, the game is not ruined, and we're not going to get a different Modern Warfare Remastered for Call of Duty 4. So honestly, just get the game. It's really cheap right now, and form your own opinion. Don't watch these big YouTubers with millions of views and bandwagon all these opinions when you probably didn't even play the game in the first place. So all in all, this was a very close match on the free-for-all on Downpour with the MP5. Really close. I'll try to upload more gameplay of this, but in conclusion, don't listen to, not just Call of Duty, any of these big mainstream media and channels for anything. Like, it's okay to watch them, but always create your own opinions and explore before you just hop on the bandwagon and assume. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Rival, and I'm out.